iRacing is more than a game. It's a mental challenge with every approach in Apex. It's a split-second decision being made for a chance of survival. Most importantly, it's a competition between you and the other driver. Foot on the gas, who can cross the finish line first? This week at Adelaide was a roller coaster of emotions. Returning to one of my favorite tracks, I thought I was going to be pretty decent at it. After my coaching session, learning the track properly, I was ready to race. Everything was looking good. I was P1 in my first race. All I had to do was make it to the finish line. This might be one of the best weeks I have on iRacing. Or so I thought. Yo, what's up everyone? Buckle up because we are going to jump straight into this one. Race 1, P1, and we're feeling good. The races were honestly qualifying, getting through the track was never a problem. We did have our problems here and there, like walls being in the way. But, you know, it was alright. We were so ahead of everyone during these races that I could afford to hit the wall. And yeah, this was race 1. We're already 12 laps in. I just want to show there wasn't really much going on. I was, like I said, in front of everyone. And this was earlier in the week, so I'm still trying to figure out my braking points, what I want to be doing. And maybe I should have just done a little bit more practice before sending a race. That way I was confident of where to brake and what to do. But then again, you know, I'm not in the highest of lobbies, so it's been working out for me. I just have to execute, stay alive, and we can make a race happen. So I'm trying to be smart as well as I go through the track. As I lift a little here so I don't hit the wall. I do have P1, I do have a huge lead, but at the same time, I kind of want to push myself. I want to get down to 118s. And I think that's going to cost me here. We're going to slide out, hit the wall. I feel like just completely lose the engine here. My foot is going through the floor right now. I'm literally smashing the gas. We're going nowhere. And yeah, that's race 1. I was 6 laps away from a P1 victory, and now we're not even going to finish. So mistakes were made, but I was okay. I was feeling confident. I was way ahead of everyone. So we just need to go to the next race and make something happen. Already in the next race, we make a mistake. We jump the green light. We have the black flag. We're up in front of the pack. I think we qualified P5. We're gonna deal with some traffic. I'm alright with this. I mean, it's gonna happen. I don't really do this often. I just need to make it through this first lap, survive. I don't think this guy was too happy about it. He probably saw me jump. I'm just gonna let him through. And yeah, we made it to the pit lane. We're safe, but it is just 25 miles per hour. It is so slow. It is agonizing slow. I mean, I think I'm about to fall asleep. I think I could run faster through this pit lane than we're allowed to go through it. I mean, it just, yeah, that penalty hurt way more than I thought it was going to. But we made it, and we're gonna continue on to our race. We're all the way in last place. We're gonna come through this turn. There's a big wreck, and yeah, I mean, all I have to do is survive. Maybe we actually will get some iRating. The wreck distracts me here. I'm gonna brake too deep, and yeah, I mean, basically now I'm just gonna focus on this car ahead. Maybe I can catch him. One of the biggest things I was trying to focus on this week was braking to the apex, because I tend to like to brake and then cruise as I come around. So there were some areas I was noting where I gained speed on people. This section was definitely one of those areas where I could gain, and he's actually just gonna get out of our way. Maybe he had a slowdown he still has to serve, unsure. But yeah, now I just want to chase down the pink Rexy. So we're gonna try to do that. Coming through this high bend, I was struggling with that corner earlier in the week, not gonna lie. I instead of being confident, you can be flat, I would lift, go for survival versus speed at that point. I mean, look, it works out. I catch up to this car before the final turn. We're going to try to carry our braking all the way to the apex, get around, and I believe they're just getting out of our way. Nothing too crazy, but that felt like a pretty good turn. And we just got to concentrate and survive the rest of the race. Coming on to the long straight, and I have another sight and target. I just need to not hit any walls. Yeah. This is why I was saying maybe I should have done a little bit more practice. I definitely turned in too early there. I was still trying to figure out where I want to turn in, and that's just gonna be our race. So it wasn't looking too good. We crashed out of our last few races, but I needed revenge. We're gonna go ahead and jump into this qualifying lap, and it just seemed like everything was going against me. This is actually not going to be a qualifying lap because I had a 0x contact with the wall on the inside there. So that lap will not count, and I feel like it was going to be one of my best qualifying laps if it wasn't for that. But as you see, yep, it doesn't count, so we need to go around the track again. I don't carry enough speed through here. We're already behind, and this is where the nerves really truly come in. I need a clean lap. This lobby specifically actually had drivers that were higher I rating than me, and I want to start in the front. My strategy for this was maybe I could hold on to their draft, maybe, and stick with them and come out with a good position just for some I rating. And yeah, but to do that, we have to have a good qualifying lap and maybe just have a good time where we're top 5 on the grid and we don't have to worry about the rest of the cars as we're flying around Adelaide. We're going to scream up to this turn, brake at the 150, try to hold our brakes all the way to the apex. That was what I was practicing the most. You can lose a lot of time there just cruising. And yeah, it looks like all of a sudden I'm come through the final turn. We want to open this up so we can accelerate out and take the shortest line to the finish line. And we get P4. And look at that. I mean, look what's surrounding me. 1.8, 1.5, 1.8, 1.8. Yeah, so this is where the nerves started kicking in. And everybody is 1.8K I rating all around me. I'm scared. The thoughts of maybe not being good enough to be up front and questioning if I would have the speed to stay with this pack. We get a good launch. We're going to fly to the first corner. There's a car on our inside. I'm just going to make sure I don't get a slowdown. I want to stick with this pack. And we're going to enter this first little section. And that's kind of what's going through my mind. Just, okay, maybe I won't have the speed, but don't lose the pack. Which just take it easy on our tires. We know they're cold right now. As I go deep here, I know that this guy goes deep, and now they're side by side and they're fighting, so I'm okay with that. So that will keep them close to me as I warm up my tires and get more confident. Going back through T1, the pack's kind of settled in. We're about 3 seconds ahead of P5. This will probably be the race as long as we can stick with them. Going through this section where I felt pretty confident. And my focus was just to stay behind this Red Bull, not cause anything, not push for anything, and just see what happens from there. We get right up onto his bumper. We just need to accelerate out of here onto the straight. I don't know if he had a slowdown. He's just going to get out of the way, completely let go of the gas. And now we're right behind number 12 here. And yeah, like I said, I'm just going to be smart, lift through that straight, and try to stay on his bumper. I did note he went deep last round. He's going deep again. I'm going to take advantage of that and just send it through. And now we're behind P1. And he's definitely the fastest on the track and consistent. And he's slipping away. And that's something that I can't have happen if I want a chance at P1. We need to get back into his draft. And that's where the game plan starts to form. A big thing constantly changing during my race is my mindset. Earlier, it was survival, wanting just a chance to finish a race. Now, I want to catch the fastest guy. But I have to be consistent and really focus on driving on the limits that I know how. This won't come easy since we are still early in the race, and it will have its challenges that I need to overcome. I'll just need to keep note of things happening, where I broke early, too late, where I gained time. With this mindset, I can focus strictly on the race and what's ahead. So yep, that's the plan. Now we just need to catch this guy, execute, and make this race happen as we run into the wall. And yeah, but another thing I've noted right here, besides hitting the wall, is how much time I just gained coming around this corner. So if I have a clean race, if I chill out, get my nerves and my mindset right, I should be able to catch this guy, and that's what I plan to do. It's lap 3. It's a long race ahead. I think it's 19 laps in total, and losing focus means this guy's slipping away. Just need to really focus. Almost lose the car here, and yeah. That's where the nerves, the mindset, and all this is coming in. If I can get that all under control, we know we can catch him now. I mean, just an example here, that's a lot of time gained on one corner. It looks like it visually feels like I do. I never really wanted to get out of his slipstream. Like 1 second, 1.5 seconds is basically where I want to be coming through this final turn, and we're around 1 second. And now I guess you could say like I'm the predator and he's the prey. This is now the hunt. He probably doesn't know this, but I do, and so that's another advantage. Taking mental notes through races like this is, yeah, that's now my prey, and I want to catch him. I honestly think he probably got a slowdown here. I didn't just magically catch up to him. Thankfully, catch the car here, and I really want to push into this last corner here and keep in his draft. Since I'm right, probably the closest I've ever been, I really want to stick on his bumper, see what's going on here, why I'm catching him so much. And we touch the wall again, but that's okay. We know we're a little bit faster. I'm gonna be harder on the brakes this go around, just see what's going on. And I think I understand what I've been practicing, braking to the apex. I was feeling it in that corner, and I think he just brakes a little bit harder and softer to get to the minimum speed, and I'm getting there a bit quicker and on the throttle. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it makes sense to me. That's what I'm going with. That's my story. It's my story, actually. I've just realized. So that's what I'm going with. If you disagree with me, you can leave a comment below and tell me why you think. Again, like, I think it's just a slowdown in this section here. He's gonna serve it in this section that I don't, you can't really pass here anyways. It's not like I can drive through him. So he's gonna be smart. He's gonna serve it here. I don't know if I really like that, but at the end of the day, I would rather still have P2. Although hunting this guy is a priority, we still do want to survive. Being easier on the gas here, not wanting to touch the wall. Gonna try to go for a little move now that I guess I'm close enough. I don't know if it did anything, but he's deep. I'm gonna sneak in on the inside. Maybe my car's in the mirror. Let's see what happens. I'm all over him, and yeah, he's a bit faster right there, but pressure. I finally can give him a little bit of pressure. Coming into the final turn, and we're gonna see what we could do here. Both of us get pretty good exits. I'm just happy to be this close. This means if anything goes wrong, like him maybe getting another slowdown, I can be right there to take advantage for the pass. Yeah. Now, this is where things actually get potentially worse, because now he's behind me and I know he's faster. I've been hunting him the whole race. Like, yes, I passed him, but it was due to his mistakes. He obviously went off track somewhere, had to slow down, and then almost lost it. I take advantage, almost losing the position right here, going too deep. He's right on my bumper. I think he's gonna let go a little bit, and yeah. So now my mindset is going everywhere. He's behind me. I don't want to lose this lead now. And I need to remember to just start noting what was going on and focusing on the track ahead and not looking in my mirror. That's probably the hardest thing to do in these moments, is not look in the mirror. And so as I fly around the track with a handful of laps left, I'm just taking mental snapshots where I've broke late, where he's catching me, and trying to not make it where he can catch my draft near the final lap. And that's where everything comes together. And that's when maybe things start to click. We're on the final lap. I need to put it together. I can't let him pass. He's gonna push. Obviously he's gonna push. So I can't have any mistakes. Carrying all the speed through this section that I can, that I know how to, and we'll just see where we come out on the straight. That's all you can do. I'm not even gonna look in my mirror. On to the final turn before the straight, and I feel like that was probably one of my best sections on this track to date. We're running a good pace. I'm nervous. I think he slid out. I'm ahead. I'm in a good spot for this next turn. I'm gonna gun it. We go full speed around it, brake at the 150, and have just an absolutely beautiful turn here. I don't think he's going to catch us because of that. I know he's faster on this final turn. I'm going to go a little bit slower, make sure I don't spin out, try to bring it home. He has one more chance. It's going to be this dive right here. And because of that, I'm just going to park on the apex. And here we go. I'm just gonna let the recording play out. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, I was so happy. That's the best race I've ever had. It will continue to live in my mind. I will forever be chasing that. It all came together, and that's why my addiction for iRacing is going to grow. Yeah, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Until next week, I'll see you on the track. Keep it cool, calm, collected. At this point, you get the message. Life is hectic, but we gotta keep it rolling, no. Gotta keep it grooving, keep it moving like we stole it, though.